Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Metal with Nick. And today we're going to do something by the Scorpions, and I'm all prepared. I got my Iron Maiden shirt on because I'm sure that Iron Maiden as well was a bit inspired by the Scorpions. Why not? You know, I mean, they did come out way before. I mean, not too way before, but quite a bit. And oh my god, so what can I say about this this album? So this album basically, I mean, I haven't heard the entire thing, but this song, especially, there's a song on this album. I've never been a really like a big Scorpions fan because I always had a misconception of the Scorpions, and I thought they were a little bit too commercial for me when I started listening to the Scorpions. Back, like, I guess in the 90s, I was still like a preteen. And I was listening to songs like Rock Me Like a Hurricane, ba-dum, ba-dum. And I was like, okay, this is nice. And, you know, Holiday and all this like 80s Scorpions. And I was like, well, I like this. But then I started to listen to Metallica and Iron Maiden, and I was like, okay, I don't like this anymore. It's too soft. It's too happy, you know? It's too, I guess it's too commercial. And that's what it was. Scorpions in the 80s got very commercial. So, so guess what? So I got into all these bands, Metallica, Megadeth, and then I branched off into solo artists like Yngwie Malmsteen, Vinnie Moore, Tony Alpine, and, you know, Michelangelo, and the whole shred fest. And one day, and I said this so many times on the channel, this amazing album by Yngwie Malmsteen, and it's called Inspiration. It has this track by Rush that we've since, I think, covered, Kansas, Carry On Wayward Son. It has this here. This is what we covered. This is called Sales of Charon. I hope, Sharon. I think it's Charon. Sales of Charon. So I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This solo, but then it said in the booklet Scorpions, and I was like, holy crap. So basically, what I did, and when you could still download, I mean, you can still download, but I just don't recommend it. I mean, with all the stuff we have, you know, nowadays. I looked up the song, and then it was by Taken by Force, and this is this album. So I've never really listened to the entire thing. I did have one album of that era a little bit before. I think it's called In Trance. That one I do know. I've heard that before the entire thing. I think it's from 74. Let me just check real quick. Let's see. Yeah, 82. Wow, there's a lot of albums by the Scorpions. Let's see. Discography. In a Trance. No, I don't believe it. It says 1990. That's insane. No, that can't be right. That can't be right, because Crazy World, that's the one that says that's the one that has Winds of Change. That can't be. So they started in 72, and then this came out 77, Taken by Force. Let me look on Wikipedia. I'm sure that Spotify has this wrong. Scorpions in Trance. Let's see. '76. I knew it. And here it says 1990. I was like, no way is this from the 90s. It just sounds way too old. Okay, well, I've been talking like for 5 minutes about my you know, my Scorpions knowledge or not knowledge, but that's why I wanted to say this album just has a special place. I guess the song has a special place in my heart. So today, for Mickey D, we're going to do the request called I've Got to Be Free. So 1976. from the album Taken by Force. Let's go. Let's see if it has another one of those amazing solos. That solo from Sales of Charon, that is what was my obsession. I learned that solo. It took me a long time until I finally like nailed it. I should do it maybe on the channel. It's amazing solo. It's by Uli John Roth. Amazing player who did inspire Yngwie Malmsteen, by the way, as well. So let's go. I've got to be free. Here we go. Wow. Jesus. So different. Wow. It's like a different band. That riff, man, holy. It's so heavy. That riff is so cool. That sounds like Deep Purple-ish. That freaking riff, man. Also that voice. That guitar player, Uli John Roth. Yeah. Ooh, man, it sounds like, oh man, can't wait to talk. I'm just gonna, this is amazing. I'm sorry, man, I had to interrupt, because otherwise I'm just gonna like, I don't know. I love the power this has. It sounds like, this is insane. Let me just go back for a second to the catalog, because it did change so much. I mean, okay, so this comes out, right? So this comes out, Taken by Force, Love Drive, I've never heard it, and then Animal Magnet, 80s, and then Blackout. Blackout is a completely different, I've heard Blackout so many times. Blackout, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Blackout, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It just has a different feel. This is like, this here, Taken by Force, sounds more like Judas Priest. It sounds more heavy metal. And like, I guess they really wanted to get popular and famous, and I don't blame them. Everybody wants to do that, and I guess they had to change their sound. But even, I think it's Klaus Meine on the vocals, he changed his approach as well, and then they killed it in Crazy World with Winds of Change. I mean, that song is so famous. You know, that, I mean, if you compare that to this, it's not like, it doesn't even sound like the same band. But I'm loving this, Taken by Force. Now I really want to do the full album, because it's like, and then those riffs, I mean, are just so tasty. It's so good. I can't wait like to do like this whole catalog. And they're from Germany, man. Come on. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, you know? So I always love to discover something that blows me away, and it doesn't happen always. I mean, and you know, I mean, I'm really loving doing these requests from metal because it's really like awakening, you know, like this younger self, you know. I was so into jazz fusion, and I still am, and into prog, but if you go into this more simple approach of music, it's so nice. It's so good. So let's continue, and I really want to now like kind of like learn this song. It doesn't sound difficult at all. It's just really good. The riffs and the whole like bluesy approach with metal, and it's just so good. Okay, let's continue. I love to talk, I guess. That bluesy lick there. So leave my life alone. So leave my life alone. So leave my life alone. So good. Wonderful. Freaking wonderful. Okay, I love that. Hey, 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 bam, 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 do 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 do. Wait, oh man, such creative writing. I love it. You know, I mean, come on, man. I mean, they're really good. Like, I mean, Uli John Roth is a genius. And Michael Schenker, you know, I don't know if Michael Schenker, I think he was still in the band at that time. And then we just did UFO, you know, and then he's just amazing. And then, yeah, I just have to do a lot, but that, you know, I really like, don't look at, you know, Wikipedia that much because I love the interaction that we have with the comment section. It's just amazing. Like, you guys are just like encyclopedias of knowledge, musical knowledge, and every sorts of music, may it be metal, prog, you know, jazz, classic rock. I mean, you guys know everything, and it is so cool to learn it from you guys. I mean, I can look into Wikipedia and see, oh yeah, well, Michael Schenker was part of the band, but if you guys tell me in the comment section, it's so much more fun, you know. And there's all this interaction, there's sarcasm, and there's like, okay, you idiot, you know. I love that, you know. And you know, it's just like this interaction between us and you guys, you know. So it's so cool. No, I love this song. I'm gonna listen to it right now again. This is so good because I did listen to it in trance, and it was more like, it didn't have this, I mean, I don't really remember that much. I was too into Dream Theater at the time when I listened to this. So I kind of like listened to it like, you know, really quickly, and I didn't really absorb this. But when we do these reactions, I really listen to everything. And this song was just amazing. I mean, the riffing, just the way it was structured was great. It was catchy too. And I mean, it was just amazing. So Mickey D, thank you so much for the request. I really enjoyed it. This was a jewel, you know, a little gem, like a hidden gem. I'm sure this song gets overlooked, or maybe it's super popular. I don't know. If I go to the album, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have it doesn't even. We Will Burn the Sky has 6 million views. This one has 377,000. So that says a lot. Then Sales of Charon, 3 million. Your Light, 3 million. So this is definitely like one of those songs that I like to do, like a hidden gem, you know, something more, you know, like I when I show Alexia songs, I always do like, you know, the deep cuts. All right, well, thank you so much, Nikki D. Thank you guys. Like I've told you before, if you want to request a song for with me, like Metal with Nick, let me know. Oh, I'm always moving the camera. I actually attached a shoe to the base so that wouldn't move. It's hilarious. Maybe I could take a picture and put it on the channel, but it still moves because I just bump into the desk. You know, I'm an idiot. So it's the second time that I said I'm an idiot today. So that's my sense of humor. Well, Alexia's not around. But like I said, if you would like to request a song, there's a link in the description. There's still some requests left, and if they you know, if they're done, I'm gonna open up new requests. I just have more time on my hands right now, and I love to do this for you guys. It's just so much fun. And then when Alexia comes home, we also do like the classic rock, you know, like we did Doobie Brothers, which was fantastic. Check out that video. My reaction to the guy not being Michael McDonald, for Tom singing, was just epic. And we did some UFO yesterday. It's on the channel. Check it out. So yeah, I'll leave the channel. I'll leave the link in the channel if you would like to request one with your name, and do it especially for you. Or and then also, of course, I never say this, but I'm gonna do this time. Like and subscribe. We looked at the analytics, and it's literally like almost, I think, like 70% of people that watch the channel are not even subscribed. I guess you just watched the video, you forget to subscribe, but please do so. You know, subscribe and tap the bell so you get notifications when we release a new song, so you're up to date on the whole thing. Okay, well, thank you so much again for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.